Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and today I'm doing a review on the PurMinerals Start Now kit. I got mine on HauteLook and it cost about 20 something dollars. I think it was like 19 or 21, something along those lines on HauteLook. This company actually goes on HauteLook fairly often, so if you're a member, you might just wait and get it there if you want to try this product out. Or you can buy it from their website, and it is $37. Excuse me, I'm looking at my computer. It's $37. There's 10 different shades. One of the things I really like about this makeup is the shades. They have the yellow undertones and the pink undertones separated, which is really important to me since I have yellow undertone skin. If I use a pink undertone makeup, it looks gray on my skin. It's freaking ridiculous. So I really do like that. I think for a mineral makeup, that's a fairly good amount of shades. So what comes in the Start Now kit? So you comes like this when you open it up. So here is your mineral makeup. This is the 4-in-1. It says Pressed Mineral Makeup. And this is supposed to be able to be used as your concealer, your foundation, your setting powder, and your sunscreen because it has SPF 15 in it, which is nice. I love when mineral makeup does that. It makes it so much easier. And this is the shade that I'm in, which is Golden Medium, which is pretty close to my skin. I'd say it's maybe a touch dark, but I know the light one would be too light. Then it also comes with your, it's called Mineral Glow, which is like the bronzer, and that's what that looks like. The bronzer does have it's certainly not shimmery. That's on this finger here. It's definitely not shimmery, but it has a little bit of a glow to it, which I actually like a lot. The bronzer is one of my favorite products in this palette. I definitely like the bronzer. And then the blush, which is called Marble Powder Pink, and they don't claim this is a complete blush, so I guess maybe that's part of why I didn't care for this product, but they say you can use it as an all over face corrector. You could use it as an eyeshadow, a lip color, which I don't really know how you would use it as a lip color, but that's not my problem, and a blush. And for me, it's definitely not dark enough to use as a blush. Even when I swirl my finger, it's almost like ashy to me on my skin tone. I don't know if you can see that, but it just barely shows up on my skin tone when I buff it out. It almost is more of a highlight for me, and I certainly don't have dark skin. So if you have light skin, you might be able to use this as a blush, but anyone with darker skin is going to want to use this as a highlight, or just don't use it at all. Maybe give it away to someone with light skin. So that is the third product, and then it also comes with a brush, and I particularly like this brush a lot. You'll see how you use it. You can kind of use it for all three things, but obviously it's intended for the foundation portion of it, and it's definitely a great little buffer. Very dense bristles here, and this is really key if you're going to be using mineral makeup. I'm certainly not the expert on it, but you really need a proper brush if you're going to use mineral makeup. So that being said, let's jump right on in. I'm going to show you what it looks like applying it, and also do a comparison, my applied side and my non-applied side at the time, show you how the bronzer and the blush and all of that goes on. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it is helpful to some of you. Let me know in the comments below, and let's jump right on in and get started. Okay, so I'm going to open my PurMinerals kit right now. And when you open it, it comes with 4 different things. In the center here is going to be your foundation, and then you've got your bronzer, or they call it Sun Kissed Glow, and your blush. And then it also comes with the brush. So the way the website tells you to apply this is a little different than I was used to, because I'm used to like bare minerals. You want to open your foundation. So that's what it looks like, and the color I'm in is called Golden Medium, and there you go. So this is the 4-in-1 foundation, and I've taken the brush out now. So what they tell you to do is hold it like this so that you've got like a little L shape, and you want to kind of dust some off into the cap like that, and swirl your brush into the cap, get it in your brush, and start applying it all over your face. And this 4-in-1 product is supposed to be able to be used as a concealer. It's got SPF 15, a setting powder, all those things. Make sure you really get it into your brush. I'm going to try and do like half my face so you can see the difference. And I just kind of try and like buff it on and swirl it on like I would with any other mineral makeups. And as always, go down your neck a bit because definitely get some difference in colors. They have about 10 different colors on their website, so that's kind of nice. My neck's always lighter. Anyways. So that's pretty much done. What I like to do is take a smaller brush. This is my Urban Decay one. It came with my Naked palette. It's the flat shader, but any like synthetic shader brush will do. And then I just kind of, same thing, put it in the cap a little bit and use that around my eyes because I really need it packed on a little more around my eyes as a concealer if I'm not going to use a real concealer. And also here on my nose. And then I'm going to just do a little more on my chin. Okay, so I'm going to close up so you can see the difference between the Pure Mineral side and the natural side. Okay, I know this is really close, but hopefully you can see the difference in my face. So you can see like down here on my chin or my cheek area, I probably could do a little bit more. Like I have a bunch of like discoloration and redness down here and in my chin, and that could be covered a little more, so maybe I'll put a tiny bit more on there. It's definitely light coverage. It's not heavy coverage at all. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Mineral Glow, which is kind of the bronzer essentially. Do the same thing roughly. I'm just going to use this same brush because I kind of wiped it off a little. And then I take the bronzer and I just kind of go into the areas I want contoured a little bit more. And if you need it more precise, you can squeeze it. I went ahead and did my whole face, by the way. Felt a little funny without. And I just go into my general areas that I do my normal bronzing on. I take it down my neck a little. I got these earrings at Forever 21. Aren't they cute? They look like Betsy Johnson. Okay, and just a smidge on my chin. Down my nose a little for some color. So that's the bronze side, and the regular side, you can see there definitely is a difference. Okay, so then the next thing you would take is the, they call it Marble Pink Powder. And I guess it's supposed to be like their blush. They say you can use it as a all-over face corrector, a blush, a lip color, an eye color. I don't know. To me, it's just doesn't really have a whole lot of color payoff. Like, watch. I mean, a little, but for my skin tone, when I put it on my skin tone, it just kind of shows off as nothing. A little shimmery, but overall not really a blush at all. I could never feel like I would use this as just my blush. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some regular blush because look at, I mean, very, very little comes off. So to me, this was like the major dud of the kit, and I think part of that is because they don't change the color depending on your skin tone. So for people with the fairer skin tone, this might be a total blush. But for people with darker skin tone, I'm in the medium range, it's definitely not enough, and yeah. It has a nice glow to it, so if you just wanted a little bit more glow to warm up your face, sometimes I'll top my blush with this. I've tried that and that's alright, but it certainly does not suffice as a blush for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my Milani Baked blushes. This is Rose d'Oro. It's one of my faves. And just my normal blush brush and do a really light blush application here. I love this blush. It's got like a golden glow. It's really pretty. And then what I've been doing is just buffing it out a little with This guy. You can see? Very nice. So, I'm going to just finish off my look with a little bit of, this is the e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss in Vixen. I love this color. Perfect. So there is my finished look with the PurMinerals. It definitely made a difference on my face. Okay guys, I hope that that was helpful to some of you. So overall, what do I think of the PurMinerals starter kit? For me, it's a so-so product. This is given winter time, and in the winter I definitely have dry skin. I call my skin seasonal. Like, it's definitely not oily ever really. Occasionally, like if I'm sweating, obviously. But in the summertime, it's really not oily. It's pretty normal in the summer or the warmer months, but in the winter it definitely gets pretty dry. And so even when I put on a lot of moisturizer on my skin before I do this, I usually let my moisturizer soak in at least 10 minutes minimum. And I still kind of feel like it doesn't soak into my skin. Like when I use my Bare Minerals or other mineral, like even the MAC mineralized skin finishes, things like that, I feel like once I put it on my skin, it almost turns into like a creamy foundation, whereas this one doesn't do that nearly as much. It is a little bit more powdery feeling. It just really doesn't have that creamy texture like I expect from mineral foundation. So to me, that's kind of a letdown. Other than that, I do like the bronzer. I probably will continue to use the bronzer for quite some time because I think it's a really good bronzer. It's definitely not orangey at all, just a slight amount of shimmer, so it gives you a little glow, but it's definitely not shiny in any way. And the blush is a total like, but I did like the brush. I love this brush, and I could see myself using this brush for years to come. It's really good quality, super densely packed bristles, really nice. I like the handle length on this. Like, it's not a tiny little kabuki. I really hate kabuki brushes because I feel like I can't grip them enough. But this is a good one, and it's great for travel. So, I don't know. I personally didn't really have a great experience with this. I certainly don't hate it, and I could see it working for certain people. Maybe if you have oilier skin, it might soak in better. I'm going to try it obviously in the summer and see if that is different for me than in the winter because my skin is so dry, so maybe it's just not absorbing the product properly. But obviously people that want to use this are going to want to use it year round, I would say, so to me that could be a problem, at least for my skin type. I cannot speak for oily skin since I don't have oily skin. So if you've tried this product and you have oily skin, I'd love it if you could leave us a comment and let us know how it was for oily skin so we all can have that feedback. That would be super helpful. Other than that, I think that it's just a so-so product. It definitely didn't beat out my Bare Minerals in any way. Bare Minerals is the best mineral makeup I've ever tried. So in that aspect, I probably would not repurchase this product. But of course, like I say, I'm going to try it again in the summer and let you know how it goes. That being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye.